Young people today have access to a large amount of material on the internet. Social media sites like Facebook and Twitter in particular can provide a wealth of information about religion and politics. But how do we know what is true and what is false? How can you separate fact from propaganda? With the Paris attacks in November last year and the British government's resulting decision to target so-called Islamic State in Syria, extremism is at the forefront of a lot of people's minds, and young people in particular may have lots of questions as they try to make sense about what's happening in the world.
All Muslims are terrorists.
No, saying that all Muslims are terrorists is the same as saying that all Catholics are members of the IRA and that all Germans are Nazis. It's simply not true.
Okay, so not all Muslims are terrorists, but all terrorists are Muslims?
No, people from all backgrounds and beliefs can be terrorists. For example, in 1999, David Copeland, a neo-Nazi, carried out a series of nail bomb attacks against gay and ethnic minority targets in London. His attacks killed 3 people and injured 129 more. And in 2011, 3 Italian eco-terrorists were caught trying to bomb a nanotechnology centre in Switzerland.
What's the difference between a terrorist and an extremist?
An extremist is someone who has extreme views about things like politics or religion. Terrorism is what happens when someone acts upon those extreme views.
I've shared controversial stuff on Facebook before. Does that make me an extremist?
No, but by sharing this message, you are helping extremist groups like Britain First to gain popularity. And if you shared a post like ban the burqa or close our borders petitions in recent weeks, it might not mean that you're an extremist, but you are certainly supporting those who are.
David Cameron speaks about upholding British values. What are these so-called British values?
We believe British values are really just human values, ideas that we should all live by, regardless of where we come from or what we believe. Founder and co-director of Inspire, Sarah Khan, says British values are shared values. Values such as the rule of law, democracy, tolerance of other people's different faiths, opposing any forms of discrimination on the basis of sex or sexuality. It's about building a society that has respect for one another. As Martin Luther King Jr. says, the question is not whether we will be extremists, but what kind of extremists will we be? Will we be extremists for hate or for love? How much happier might the world be if everyone was just more tolerant? And that tolerance needs to start online. So before you like or share a status on Facebook or retweet something you've seen on Twitter, think before you click. Make the right choice.